Well, we're going to get on the old Farmall H here and see if we can't do a little bit more tedding. It's Sunday, don't do much on Sundays. Tedding's pretty easy work though. Got a 4-basket tedder. It pulls it pretty good. And basically I'm just trying out my headset here. Anyway, try to put you guys up on the roof up here where you can see what I'm seeing basically. We'll get started. I tried doing some videoing earlier and I was talking to you guys and I still had my headset on, or this camera still had it on time lapse from setting you guys up there, so that didn't work out too good. We're gonna see. We're gonna hope I can still holler at you guys and see if you guys can hear me over the tractor noise. I am trying to put this camera close enough to my face so you can hear me, because you can't do a wireless camera, you can't do a wireless mic with this camera. I wish you could, but you can't. This hay's thick. I'm thinking if I ted it a second time today, which is what I'm doing, it'll may bale tomorrow instead of Tuesday. These headers kind of work. They fluff up the grass real good, but there's usually some dry on top. Well, there's always dry on top how the sun's working it. But the wetter stuff has more mass to it. It's heavier for volume. So actually, the tedder will throw it farther, and the wet stuff will actually wind up on top. Pretty good. I'm sure it just wasn't necessarily calculated like that, but that's how it works. Now usually what I do when I'm tedding, I ted around and around the field the same way I mowed. I mow concentric circles till I get to the inside. When I ted the same way. That way it's hitting my windrows good. Part of that video where I went back and forth. Part of the other I didn't do that way. Mostly because I was trying to get you guys the video and that didn't even work out. But after I've done it around and around tedding, if I got it tedded again, I'll do like I'm doing right now, and I'll ted back and forth in the direction I'm going to rake. Maybe I'll introduce you guys a little bit newer to one of my old hay baling songs that I made up. You got way too much on your time to... I can have way too much time on his hands to think out here doing this kind of thing, and I like old music, so I tend to make it funny and for myself. So I may introduce you guys to one of my old hay baling songs. Here it goes.
Well, it's hand down the bottoms where the little Wabash flows, through the mud and the crud and the food plots where the itchweeds tend to grow. Across the little creek on Kelsey's, down the hill and up the dale. Got a 90-horse deer with a load of hay on the rear with Mother Nature on my tail. I'd seen her on the radar and my hay was getting damp. She was 20 miles away by the Interstate 70 ramp. She commenced throwing lightning strikes and made that thunder wail. I throwed the deer and four-wheel drive Mother Nature on my tail. Now I got a yeller stripe and a big old pipe. Mother Nature's done been scorned. Got Diffie lock and turbo, you know, but that weatherman said you've been warned. Well, the race was on, but I had the edge with a rig that'll never fail. Got a 90-horse deer load of hay on the rear with Mother Nature on my tail. Yeah, it was. Well, I grabbed another gear and I started turning wide. My big old fat tractor tires were starting to slip and slide. Well, that hay chaff blew and the sawdust flew and it was itchier than hell. Just beating the rain with my wagon train with Mother Nature on my tail. We were haying in the bottoms where the little Wabash flows, through the mud, the crud, and the food plots where the itchweed tends to grow, across a little creek on Kelsey's, down the hill and up the dale. Got a 90-horse deer with a load of hay on the rear, with Mother Nature on my tail. Look out now, here she comes. Oh, we gonna get it now. Don't hit that fella with the banjo. We're gonna waller in this here slough now, Nature. Tractor wide and hub deep. Little Kelsey's Creek, they call it. May have to use a diffie lock. Gonna do a wheelie on that clay knob now, Nature. Can you dig it, Nature? Oh, got bounced around a bit on that one, didn't we? Goodness gracious, like to have lost my hat. That deer of mine made Nature whine. Mother Nature had to punt. She was stalled out over Edgewood, so she built another front. I pulled up the top of the hill and went driving towards the stack. Holy crap, thunderclap, I'm feeling sprinkles on my back. Now I got a yeller stripe and a single pipe of Mother Nature's done been scorned. Got a diffie lock and turbo, you know, but that weatherman said you'd been warned. Well, the race was on, but I had the edge with a rig that'll never fail. Had a 90-horse deer with a load of hay on the rear, sitting outside in the hail.
Guys, I hope you enjoy this kind of video. These are the ones that are fun for me. I know it's a little short, not too informative. If you like them, yeah, do that like thing down there in the bottom. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to YouTube too.